Enyala itoike kwamo Enyala itoike kwamo Come on, put your hands together for yourselves. Come on, say. Come on. Let's go. Mama boy wale. Efonko bombeno. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on. Mama boy wale. Efonko bombeno. Yeah. Listen.
Hello and welcome to Road to VGMA 24. It's a fresh new season. It's a fresh new set. Yes, indeed. And it's definitely fresh content for you. My name is Crystal Kwame Ayi and I will be your host all throughout the season. Big thanks to our sponsors, Vodafone. Thank you so much for being a part of this, and also to TV3 for partnering with us as we are live on TV3. We'll take a quick commercial break, and when we get back, we get into the real business of Road to VGMA 24. Leg out.
So I'm joined here by two beautiful ladies, Darling and Miss Flavor. How's it going, ladies?
It's going wonderfully, thank you.
And they are presenters with the Ladies Circle on TV3. Miss Flavor, who put together this for you tonight?
So my gorgeous gown is by Epiphany. Epiphany is the one who hooked me up. My makeup, can I shout out my makeup artist? My makeup is also by Divine Cassie.
Okay, you know what? Let me get in between the two of you so we're able to have a better conversation. How about you? What inspired your look?
What inspired my look? You know, I wanted something a little provocative.
Really?
I did. I feel like it's 2023 and I love my body. I feel like this is an outfit that empowers me, so that's why I wore it.
I see. How about you?
What inspired
your look?
I would say a little bit of Kim Kardashian with the hair and whatnot. And Epiphany just hooked me up. He looked at me, decided that this will be the best thing to go with.
Okay. I'm sure you've seen the nominees for Artists for the Year. Yeah. Who is your money on?
Black Sherif.
Why?
I feel like because he's done so much in such little time, I feel like he's inspiring for other artists that are starting out brand new. And I feel like he's just a powerhouse, to be honest. That's what I feel like.
Okay. And Miss Flavor?
I will go with Kitty. I'm an all-time Kitty fan. And I feel like Kitty has worked hard in the Ghanaian music. You know, he's done so amazing. There we go again. He's done very well. He's done extremely well. And he deserves to win Artist of the Year this year. So, Kitty, you got my vote.
All right. Go on and have a great night.
Thank you so much.
Good.
And we are back to Road to VGMA 24, the show that brings you all the juice, all the buzz, the 411, everything you need to know about the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, and in fact, the 24th Vodafone Ghana Music Awards for that matter. Now, a while back, we brought you an early rollout of the nominees for the various categories all throughout the day. It was on a beautiful Saturday, I tell you. And at the end of the day, there was the nominees party, where literally all of the nominees for the various categories were announced. Now, we're going to bring you the top 5. Yes, indeed. So you want to stay on and enjoy this replay.
A very good evening to everyone.
We are happy to collaborate with Charterhouse as well as Media Giant TV3 and all our esteemed patrons who continue to partner with us to award excellence in music.
It's been amazing so far. If you're free, we can kick it. Meet me in the 1 or 2, we can kick it. Started achieving my own goals in my 18s, they can never play my hand cricket.
Record of the Year, Yasantua, King Promise, featuring Frenna. Beginning Again, Adoma. Hewalelala, Perez Music. Therapy, Stoneboy. Countryside, Sarkodie, featuring Black Sherif. Far Away, Jackie.
Come to me, baby, talk to me.
Album EP of the Year, The Villain I Never Was, Black Sherif. Jams, Sarkodie, My Diary, Jackie. 5-star, King Promise. Son of Jacob, Kwesi Arthur. The Kadosh, Joe Metal. Unsung category. The nominees are DSL, Chaka, Nia Sean, Maya Blue, Aya Ramsey B, Boy J.
Our reputation would be at stake, and I don't think we'd want KPMG's reputation to be soiled in any way.
Best New Artist, Last Mid. DJ Chief One, Malcolm Nuna, DJ Azonto, Irabina, J Bad. Vodafone Most Popular Song of the Year, Sugarcane Remix, Camido featuring King Promise, Mayokun and Dako. Kweku the Traveler, Black Sherif. Friday Night, Last Minute. Therapy, Stone Boy. Down Flat, Kelvin Boy.
I fall for you down flat.
Something, Jackie. Survivor, Wendy Shay. Countryside, Sarkodie, featuring Black Sherif. Blessed, Kitty, featuring Movado. Wyoming Year, PSA Esther. Artist of the Year, Black Sherif. Stoneboy, Sarkodie, Camido, Kitty,
I stay in my lane.
PSA Esther, Joe Metal, King Promise,
Bad girls and a whole lot. Give me a wine and a whole lot. I say we come with the vibe.
We change color, see we change color to the enemy. We change color, now we change shape to everybody. Mix me, alright again. We change color, see we change color to the enemy. We change color. Me say, I see I don't go be pesa. Thank you, my name is episode. Big up yourself, VGMA 23.
So that was the nominees announcement party that happened a few weeks ago. And as always, after this announcement, there's so many, comments, so many conversations around who should have been in there, who shouldn't have been, why was this person not in there. The conversations are endless and they're still ongoing today. So I have in studio 2 seasoned people to actually help us with the conversations, but I'll begin with none other than entertainment pundit. You know her, you've heard her name and her voice. Her name is Ria in the building.
Boo-boo.
Hey, how's you?
I'm just good.
But you look good as always. So
I'm learning from you.
Hey.
The freshness, you have to transfer some here.
This is a Ghanaian thing because I see it on your side as well. Like a very fresh, this one.
Hey, yeah. No, you will be the chairman.
Hey, wow.
Now let's go.
I'm a chairwoman because I'm sitting on the chair. Yeah. Hey, so you see I'm a chairwoman. Come on, take it too. No, but let's get into the nominations. I'm sure you've also been in the middle of things.
Yes.
Tell us about your general thoughts on the nominations.
Generally, I think everybody that has been nominated is deserving. Honestly, I think they're all deserving. If you look down from Artist of the Year to Gospel to all, I think all the artists that have been nominated really put in the work last year. Despite all controversy, I think they deserve it.
Is there anyone that you thought should have been in there that didn't make it?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I do not think so.
Wow. Why do I feel like you don't have favorites?
I do have favorites, but I'll keep it to myself.
Right.
I don't want people to put me in trouble.
Okay, I get you, and that's fine. Can we go through some of the categories and let's see what you think about, you know, the nominees and perhaps who's taken it as well? So we have Best Gospel Song, Celestine Donko with Final Say. I mean, she had a whole challenge with that. PSA Esther with YMEA, Diana Hamilton with My Meditation, Joe Metal with Kadosh. We also had Perez Music with Hiwale Lala, Bethel Revival Choir featuring Edwin Dadson, Tigbe Tigbe, Irabna with This Far, Emoji Music with Mala. Hey.
Listen, before PSA Esther's YMEA, Hiwale Lala was my jam. I won't even lie. That song, during my morning devotions, it used to give me goosebumps. Sometimes I'll cry. But yeah, and then PSA Esther comes with YMEA.
So that one took over for you. So you think that's taking it?
And then, relax. Hey, Joe Metal came to hit me with Kadosh.
Kadosh. So?
And then Emoji Music. Yeah. That guy's voice singing.
No, he's amazing. He's a powerful vocalist.
I give up. You see, I'm giving
chosen one. You're giving me options.
I cannot. I cannot. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. Let's see if you can with this one though. Vodafone Most Popular Song of the Year. We have Camido's Sugarcane, Sarkodie's Countryside featuring Black Sherif. Black Sherif himself is there with Kweku the Traveler. Last Minute Again with Friday Night. Kelvin Boy with Down Flat. Jackie with Something Something. Wendy Shea with Survivor. Kitty with Blessed featuring Mavado. Stone Boy with Therapy. PSA Esther with Wayekniye.
Hey.
Most Popular Song of the Year. I've heard some say Camido is taking this one. Some have said Kelvin Boy is taking this one because literally their songs have been everywhere. Stone Boy also.
Don't underrate Jackie.
Honestly, there was the Jackie bits as well.
Don't underrate Jackie. Because Jackie...
Yes, and then Kweku the Traveler.
Yes. Yes. Kweku
we started the year with it.
Kweku the Traveler, wasn't it the one with DJ Khaled?
I think that's the one that got the attention.
DJ Khaled was jamming to it.
Yes, and he's literally got all the eyes. He's got plays on radio all across the world.
Blacko. And he performed on BBC, one of the BBC shows. I think Stormzy was on it, and then he came to perform. So that one, Countryside with...
but
the landlord himself. You feel me, Papa?
Yeah, I do.
The landlord himself. And Last Mid with Friday. Come on.
Kiddy Mavado.
Kiddy is in India. Kiddy has got his India.
You know this? I mean, listen, so you can't pick, basically.
No, I'm sorry.
You can't say anyone. Guys, it looks like you have to vote for your favorites, yeah?
Not forgetting PSA Esther.
PSA Esther, yeah.
Like every birthday party.
That's true.
Funeral.
Outdooring. Yes.
Sis is everywhere.
Yeah. Weddings. Yeah. Hallelujah. All right. And finally, Artist of the Year. So all of them come together at this point. Black Sherif, Stone Boy, Sarkodie, King Promise, Camido, Kitty, PSA Esther, and Joe Metal. And you know, King Promise gave us some good music.
Good music.
Yeah, in the past year.
Yes, and I mean, I'm not surprised about Sarkodie. Like, landlord, get over it. Like, he's going to be
He's going to be there, so might as well.
And Stone Boy has some kind of mileage this time because from Breakfast Club to his interview with Ebro to listen, he's there with his album listening in the US with Def Jam. And
he's making the moves.
He's making the moves. And then I'm forced to root for PSA Esther too because she's the only woman in the category.
That is
isn't
so
she?
true.
Yes, she's the only woman. So girl power.
Girl
so
power.
I'm also rooting for her. And who else?
There's Joe Metal.
Joe Metal.
He came in with the Kadosh.
It looks like year after year we are seeing the strength of Joe Metal. Honestly. Because he's been consistent. Yeah, he has. Very consistent. Yeah. So he also has his very cult fan base. So I wouldn't put it past him.
Black Sherif.
I knew almost landlord.
Yeah, I saw that coming through.
Black Sherif owns the streets.
Yeah,
Black Sherif owns the streets, and you know when the streets have you, the whole Ghana, the masses are. We are Ghana. We the streets, girls and boys. We are Ghana. So, I wouldn't put it past him too. So,
yeah,
I do have
I know. And then there was Camido also with Sugarcane and all remixes.
With the
different
remix with the Nigerian guys.
Different continents.
One thing I think made Camido fall short a bit when it came to that category was that, you know, when they were having the TikTok challenges to his music, most of the times they weren't singing his parts.
It was from
Techno's part and Mayokun's part. So
it didn't.
Yes, but still, hey, the royalties and he's still the owner of the song.
I think one reason too is because we had milked the first part anyway. So it's like now that he's given us another part to enjoy, might as well go with it. But
he's still my guy.
Yeah,
I'm still rooting for him
boy.
So I'm rooting for everybody in that category, honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly.
We'll see who wins, and it's up to you to vote. Now, I told you that we'll be having a conversation with another person, and he's right here, the head of public relations at Charterhouse. He's been all over speaking about the VGMA nominees, clearing the air. And you know what? At this point, we are going to answer a number of your questions. So let's welcome Robert Clark.
The man with the pink hair.
Yes, indeed, and the man with the red, now pink hair, joins us. Brandon Vodafone, because it's red. Robert, hey! So the hair is nice. I have to say this. Every year around this time, he colors it.
He's consistent with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I'm waiting for Vodafone.
Your girlfriend must be very happy because you're consistent.
Girlfriend, nah,
That's
like
it.
I'm consistent. This is wife.
Hey. Hey. Hello.
Thank you.
I beg your pardon.
Say it so that Vodafone can hear it, like, you know, time for them to sign me up or something.
Yes,
it's about
for
time.
brand ambassador because
it
doesn't get better than this.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. But again, the brand is yours, so.
Yeah, you know, anything red. So anybody who wants to associate, you've got something red, shall you come up, we talk.
Come through. Hey, all right, we like that. So now, Robert, tell us. I think you faced the most heat around this time. You know, I had a little outburst. You know, people have talked about you. Your name has been in a lot of people's mouths as well for, you know, clarifying things and stuff. Tell me about, you know, your position at this point in time. What's the most basic thing you want to communicate to the audience with respect to nominees?
Well, you can call it heat, but it's not really heat. Anybody who understands customer service marketing, one of the things you always want to do is to get in touch with the people that you're serving. And when you get in touch with them, the focus is to understand where they are from, so you can, you know, adjust what you're working on in such a way that it continues to serve them. You understand? So basically, that's one of the key things in this particular time. And it is an opportunity to be able to engage people and get feedback. And with this particular feedback informs the reformation of the scheme or the necessary adjustments that are supposed to be done. So yes, it's a lot of work, it's a lot of explanation, and you have to meet people and you have to explain things over and over. So it's really time for education, because everything we do, there's a reason behind it. Yes, and it's not everything that we do that's out there in the public.
Yeah. I do want to understand the modalities that went into this year's nominees as well.
Yeah, well, so nominees, well, what we usually do is we call for entries. So people make their submissions, come through, they give us all the information. And actually, one of the key reasons why we do the call for entries is for them to be able to give us the right to use their materials in terms of publicity for this particular scheme, in terms of activities we're supposed to be doing. So they do that. And then on the flip side, what we also do immediately is to give mandate to our research team to begin their work. So we gather information from different places. We want information from the streaming platforms because it is one of the ways that people consume music. And then we also go to other forms of music consumption. So for example, we go to the radio, because that is one of the ways that people consume music. Then we go to the streets. The streets, you can break it down from the pubs, the communities, the church, the weddings, the funerals, whatsoever. We will get information from all of these. We also now engage people who play the music, like DJs. They certainly play the music. They know the reactions that people give, because one of the things you're looking at is songs that people are really excited about. So they give us that kind of information, and then they give it from across. We have some of the Academy members who send information to us based on that. Like, we get to know who is performing well in whatever region. There are songs that are banging in a particular region. They are not even noticed in another region, but you get all of that. And you're able to even tell the original dominance of certain songs. Then you also now have committees that come together to be able to give us their, you know, expect information, and they have deliberations. They also give us info, and then at the end of the day, all of these elements are ranked. All of these things are put together, back-end checks, everything weighted in certain cases, ranked, and then it's presented to the board. The board will now look through the list and then they'll apply all the metrics that you have to apply. And at the end of the day, they'll cut down to whatever needs to be cut down. But obviously, before they do that, we have all the back-end checks. Is this song eligible or is not eligible? Who produced this? Are you sure? That, that kind of stuff. So we do it.
Yeah.
And then when you put all the elements together, at the end of the day, the board decides who gets nominated and we publicize that information. But yes, this particular year we did that and we added a 1-week window provisional because in the past we've had some issues where things that go out based on the knowledge or information that we have made the decisions on a bit faulty.
Okay.
What do I mean? So there was a particular year, for example, where we had an issue with Efie Wuta and Apietus. Why? Because Apietus did the submission of the music because it's for him.
Right.
But in terms of the credits, he didn't acknowledge what's the name?
No,
he didn't acknowledge Apietus.
Yeah.
You understand?
So Efie presented.
Yes.
Okay.
But Apietus was not acknowledged. So then what it means is that the material that we had was incomplete because somebody had done some work and had not been acknowledged.
Okay.
So then we had to do that. But sometimes you never know this until it actually gets out in the public space.
Right.
Because you're trusting that whoever is submitting information is giving you all the info. Yes.
Right.
So we had this 1-week window to be able to take care of things like this, spelling mistakes, whatsoever, and all of that. And even if anybody on technical grounds needs not to be there, we needed all of that. And it's been overwhelming. People have engaged back and forth, submissions made here and there. And we are addressing them.
Now, some issues have come up, like, Irabna in New Artist, when she's been around for so long. And, some people still haven't understood how she falls under New Artist when she's not a New Artist. And I've heard of, her being a New Artist or under that category because she has never been in the VGMAs before. Is that how it works? Don't people come up as New Artists in the scheme, yet they find themselves in other categories? How does this one work?
Okay, so New Artist is one of the most complicated categories that we have. As a matter of fact, even globally, it's one of the most complicated because of the word new.
New, yes.
Okay, so the new has to be operationally defined. So you need an operational definition to be able to qualify. Some people have got numerical limits. That basically says that if your first established song and has been there for a particular period, then it means if you exceed a particular duration, that means you are not qualified. Or if you release, let's say, 3 albums, then beyond the 3 albums, that's it. Or if you do 30 songs, then that's it. You can't be considered as a new artist anymore. You understand? Yeah. But the reality is, when we say new, what is new, or what is a journey to somebody breaking through when it comes to music? You understand? So I always say that let people replace the word new with breakthrough.
Okay.
So replace the word new with breakthrough. So what we are saying is that in this particular here, who is breaking through? You understand?
Yeah.
So you can do your first album where it no go hit. And you're still struggling, and the people like that, they have done albums, they've done EP, nothing happened.
They've been around for years.
And they are still struggling, and they're not giving up. Then you do a second one, and then you're hoping that things will pick up, and they didn't pick up. You even featured some big act on it, but you don't know go anywhere, because obviously probably the big act didn't even promote it.
Yeah.
And then you did all the work, and you're still working hard. And then you can do a third album, and then you're tired, and then you give up. And then you go and come and drop one single,
and they get through.
And then the single.
So that's how they fall in that category.
So at this point, you are still, what are you? You've been working, but what are you? You are new to the scheme. So that our definition says relatively new.
Okay.
You understand? Now, the word new means different things to different people.
So for VGMA,
it is new to the scheme.
New. To the scheme.
You have arrived fresh.
At least we've clarified that.
And we are working with that particular thing. So yes, people may have known you, but the level of the level we are talking about, the newness to the scheme is what really we are working with.
Robert.
You know.
Okay. Now let's move on to the next issue. Medical. He says he had to be in the run for Artist of the Year, but we don't see him on that list as well.
He feels like.
Yes, he should have been on. So why isn't he on? What's your take on that?
Well, some of these things I don't have an opinion.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how I feel or what I think. It's usually the decision from the board angle. So when you if you don't make the cuts, you don't appear in it. But it doesn't mean that you are not that good.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's got nothing to do with how I feel. I think.
Ria, I want to hear how the
scheme operates.
No. Well. We are entitled to our opinions, okay? And medical is it's a hard-working artist. I wouldn't like. I was here when I was saying, Stubborn Academy was one hit.
Yeah.
Okay, great song. Skits, funny skits came out of it. People even paired it to real life occurrences and all that. As to if it is enough to gain him the title or the nomination for Artist of the Year, I don't know about that. But then it's good to have the confidence. He's confident within himself to say, I'm supposed to be part of Artist of the Year, and I admire him for that, honestly.
Now let's move on to the final one. This is another one that I wanted to speak of with regards to the most popular song of the year. We had Fanofom versus Therapy, and we don't see, why, one should be there and another shouldn't. This has been a conversation that has gone on. What's your take on this as well?
Are you asking me?
I think I want to take Ria's first because
okay, all right.
Ria, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
But when you're considering most popular song, it's not only within the shores of Ghana, but outside how the song has been able to exceed the boundaries of Ghana to the rest of the world.
In some cases, yes. In some cases.
In some cases. So it is not a conk.
No, it's because you weight it, all right? So, for
Yes.
example, there are certain songs that can be so big in Ghana, and certain songs that can be, are not too big in Ghana,
but
out
international.
there. But, yeah, but it doesn't mean that at the end of the day we should give it to the song that's big out there.
Exactly.
It has to be, the presence must be felt in
Yes,
Ghana.
but that's what I'm even trying to say. Compared to, it's big in Ghana and it's big internationally. So I think it's a 50-50.
That's Therapy.
Yeah, Therapy.
Okay.
That's what Therapy was big in Ghana.
Yes,
When it came,
was.
everybody was jamming to it. I didn't hear one radio station that wasn't playing it. Okay. And then it went international too. People were jamming to it internationally. So I think that gave it more leverage.
Right.
Over
Fanofom.
Over Fanofom, because Fanofom, including
It got
the
social
language,
media.
including the language barrier, which I don't think is.
I don't think it's a barrier. I don't think it is.
It could be. I'm just saying it could be. All right.
Okay, we'll take your opinion.
Yes, exactly my opinion. I'm just saying it could be because of the language barrier or even promotion. Did he promote it? Internationally, or it was just locally?
It's a song that went viral.
Yes.
And it was all over social media.
Social
every
media.
10, yes.
But even with the TikTok challenges and all that, I didn't see anybody internationally.
Yeah.
Normally, even when it comes to Nigeria and other African countries, I didn't see people jump on the Fanifom challenge internationally. I don't think Therapy had a challenge,
Right.
but it was just being played as background to other, people's skits, people's videos, tutorial videos and all that. So I think that's what gave Stone Boy the bigger leverage.
I think
Let me
it's
put it
very
that way.
well explained
Yeah.
here then, yes. So let's sort this one out real quick. Which of the categories is your most challenging one?
Are you still asking?
No, I'm asking both of you.
Okay, so the
Most
first one, no, I
challenging.
just needed to trash out stuff with respect to the Fanifom bit.
Okay.
Yeah, first of all, there shouldn't be a comparison between the two of them, but I can understand that people think that maybe
Fanifom was very popular, so why is it
No, it's not even about the song being popular. I'm wondering why they are comparing it with, Therapy. Because where we sit, we have data that basically informs whatever decision we're supposed to be making. And we're supposed to be getting feedback also from all the regions and stuff like that. So clearly, there are some regions that Fanifom is big in that particular region. Domination here, 1, 2, 3. And then that's it, it doesn't cross. And there are some other other regions you go, Therapy has crossed. So yeah, it may be loud in some regions, very, very heavy here, this and that, but you're looking at regional dominance of some certain songs. It doesn't even cross all the way through, And then when you look at the streams, people say don't say streams, that stream also counts, So you're talking about streams, you're talking about airplay, you're talking about streets. So streets, stream, airplay. Is the song big? Yes, it's big.
was the song a candidate? Yes, it was a candidate. When you check all the elements that we consider,
yes,
in terms of airplay, in terms of even being loud on in the streets, and then you go to your streams, you add everything. At the end of the day, it didn't make the cut.
Right.
But it was so big that it was the reason why he was nominated into the new artist of the year.
Okay.
It just didn't make the cut under the most popular song of the year. But it was so big that it had to earn him new artist of the year nomination, and that's why it's there. So it just didn't make the cut.
Yeah, it's a good explanation, and I believe even if we decide I want to go into detail, we wouldn't exhaust it at this point. But I think I'm very satisfied with the answer, so I believe that you are as well, and now you understand it. So our final question before we do go on a break, our final question. Biggest, most, in fact, the toughest category of this year's VGMAs. Looking at how keenly contested each of these categories is, we've had a little bit of a conversation around it. Which is your toughest category?
Are you asking me as
I'm asking you
as Robert?
I'm asking you as Robert, and I'm asking Ria as well. Okay. Real quick.
Robert, my opinion doesn't matter. Let me just leave it as is. Maybe Ria can speak. Me, I don't have an opinion on this. My opinion doesn't matter. Usually it's silent, it's in my head, muted, zilch.
Toughest? Literally the toughest category. Well, we're not asking you to pick anyone.
I'm not asking you to, well, the biggest category we have is a new artist of the year, and then that we have what most popular song of the year. You can go to the big, when you go to the big categories, you will see the fights there.
All right, Robert is running away from it. It's all good. Ria, toughest.
As I told you, I don't think there's a particular category that's a no-brainer. Every single artist has worked hard to attain that nomination. So I cannot pick one. They are all very tough, and it's all healthy competition. So may the best man win. Or woman win.
Or woman win, because there are women in there as well.
Yes, exactly.
All right, now I think this has been a fruitful conversation, honestly, and we've cleared the air on a lot of issues as well. So thank you so much. Head of PR of Charterhouse, that's Robert Clark, as well as Ria, entertainment pundit. Yes, indeed, and she does a lot in the background as well. So it's been a pleasure having you on the show. We'll take a quick commercial break. It's still Road to VGMA 24. You can't miss this. Stay with us.
Yeah. On a mission for, hey, what's up? Hey, yeah. Welcome, with sauce, no channel, my star. Make it part till we fall, make it part till we fall. When I come, with a sauce, no channel, my star, my swag, no shit. Let me tell you from my tuesday. Put him sad, cause we draw our custom. We just wanna kill you, we don't wanna trouble. Amuna kaya dana soya. Who is that custom? We just wanna kill you, we don't wanna trouble. Amuna kaya dana soya. Tip for tip. My brother, move to the top, we heard it. Hey, we have got no day. Never say got it bigger all night long. All night long. Yeah.
Welcome back. This is Road to VGMA 24. Now, this is a special segment, as in the past we have brought you special focus on music producers. We've also highlighted, that was actually last year, we highlighted directors. We brought you behind the scenes with them. And now, this time around, we are taking you behind the deck as we are highlighting DJs. Yes, indeed, salient ones in this industry. Let's take a look at behind the deck. Who's on? Let go.
Predict your enemies and take the war to them.
It's DJ Faculty.
My name is Linus Evans Osei, also known as DJ Faculty, and I am a DJ for Media General.
Brother set the mic, Iria left the mic, Marsha left the right, so we're going to my med the mic.
Every day, 2 p.m. till 7 p.m. with a multiple award-winning DJ, DJ Faculty.
Michael, you hear the point?
This jockey became a trademark by learning, where I was taught by a man called Mr. Adam Luis Banini, who is currently in the USA. What I do before a show or a setup, I try to ask some few questions. Who am I playing for? Who is listening? What do they want? I say my little prayer to God to take me through. And that is one thing that always keeps me going. I've been on dope concerts, been on Beam concerts, Black Star Line, and one in Uganda actually called Terminal Kampala. The DJ is not paying all the bills, it's paying some of the bills. And the highest I've received is actually in Uganda. I got some dollars. Anytime I go for events where there are a lot of DJs on or DJs on rotation, and then they know I am around, most often they want to play before I play, and it beats my understanding. I don't know why.
Hey! Why are you running? Why are you running?
Probably that might be the most challenging. When I saw the nominations, I was like, oh wow. I saw some names in there, others not in there. But truth be told, whoever is on there deserved it. They worked hard for it. And if you are not there, trust me, next year you'll be on it. Just work harder. Be the best of yourself. If you do you, trust me, you might be way more than what you can imagine.
DJ Faculty.
Oh, that was good to see that. I'll tell you, that's one guy who's really dedicated to his work, and it's good to see that he's making waves and getting recognition for that as well. DJ Faculty, congratulations to you. Now, we move on to Street Vibes. Yes, indeed. This is one of the exciting moments on the show as we take it to the streets. We come to you wherever you are, as long as you're on the streets, and we get your views on the things that are happening, on the issues, whatever it is that's going on at the time. It's Street Vibes. You can't miss this. Not someone to join us because we're going in 3, 2, 1. Stay on.
The 23rd Vodafone Ghana Music Awards. Artist of the Year.
4-letter word. Killing.
Congratulations, Artist of the Year, ladies and gentlemen, the man Kitty, picking up Artist of the Year. What a night! What a night!
Somebody call the popo. Me winning lotto. Say me I don't.
Last year, Kiddy was the Artist of the Year for me based on the hard work and the effort he put in his music.
Actually, taking last year under review, he dropped a lot of bangers, and I know it was going to be easy for him.
Kiddy being the Artist of the Year, I feel he worked hard.
To me, in my opinion, he deserves it.
When they were about to announce the Artist of the Year, the way Blacko was behaving, so I thought automatically Blacko would win it. But looking at the works and all that, I got to know the reason why he won.
A year before and last year, you could see his consistency in music and in his branding. So for me, I feel, or I think, in my right perspective, he was the best. I mean, who else could have taken it?
With his song that he won with, Touch It. Shut up and bend over. You know that song was a hit, so he deserves it.
Last year, my best performer was Joe Metal.
So my best performance for last year was Kiddy's performance. Actually, I was rooting for Kiddy, and he didn't disappoint me, surprised me.
Black Sherif coming to stage with the yellow dress, with the yellow cap. Best performer last year, I say go for Kiddy.
Girls wanna have fun. Throw that ass back, machine gun, machine gun. Did you know that you're beautiful?
I was disappointed with how some of the artists were dressed, their costume. Then Kwame Eugene disappointed me with what he was wearing there.
You don't deserve my attention.
I wasn't surprised when Kwame Eugene didn't win any award. He, of all people, he worked hard.
I expected King Promise to win a lot. That guy is really doing well, but check like Ghana, we are not seeing him. I don't know why, but he's really doing well.
Slow down now. Slow down now. Yeah. What be your mind? What we define? What we waiting for? Tell me what's a hold up? What's up, VGMA?
My expectation for this year is Black Sherif winning the Artist of the Year, and my best performance should go to Kwame Eugene.
I'm looking forward to massive performances, and also the people I have in mind who is supposed to me. I'm just hoping they win.
My expectations is that this year more students should be included. Some industry students are also upcoming, so if you include them, it's going to bring fresh ideas.
I think they should look at the environment and know the people that people are expecting or like anticipating their performances. Then they should allow those people to perform.
Kwesi Arthur like this, I want him to win the best rapper because that guy.
Hey, Cecilia, dynamite.
You and I know that the person who needs to win is Black Sherif. Black Sherif has back-to-back hits songs everywhere, even to the borders of Ukraine whilst they were on war with Russia.
You tell me how he did from Paradise, some black I said
Yes, indeed. We're gearing up towards the 24th edition of the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards. Again, big thanks to Vodafone as our headline sponsors and also to TV3 for partnering with us on this one. I've been here with my able panel. Ria is in the building. Hey, Ria. That's it. And we now have a conversation with our artiste. This will be our first highlights on the show, and she is none other than in fact, she's very decorated, okay, with regards to her career, the gospel musician with 7 nominees in this one alone. Can we give it up for PACA Esther? Welcome. So good to see you. You look beautiful as always. You know, you are always giving us that pressure.
Not a fine woman, no. Fine
girl. Yeah. Ever young, ever beautiful.
Thank you. And you're not looking bad yourself.
Thank you so much. How do you stay so fresh?
Oh, it's by the grace of God, and I eat well.
Yeah?
I will not say I rest because I don't rest.
You don't, eh?
Yeah.
It's a thing I hear with the gospel artists. Why don't you rest?
It's like, going here and then every day you have a program to attend. And, going here, maybe you have about 3 or 4 programs a day. How can you rest?
Wow.
And you have to make sure that you attend all these ones.
Yeah.
3 or 4?
3 or 4. Sometimes I perform 3 or 4 a day.
In a day?
Yes.
But what does it look like in an average week for you?
Let's say, in fact, our business days are like Saturday, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays.
Like weddings,
yes, engagements,
birthdays,
programs, events, yeah.
Interesting. And so that also means that you do a lot of rehearsals during the week?
Yes. And you have another activities that you have to attend. You'll be going for a friend, for a friend this, a friend that. Maybe you have to go for birthday parties.
Oh,
you have to go radio interviews,
I see. Ria, do you have any questions for her?
Yes. So you, before, around the Mentias here era, did you win an award or were you nominated for any awards around that time?
Yes. Mentias here, we got a nomination.
Okay.
On Gospel Song of the Year.
Nice. Okay.
And I think Gospel Songs Artist of the Year that time, I think, which is 2002.
Yeah, that's a lot.
But did you win any?
I didn't.
Okay. So you got nominated around that time for, I think, two nominations,
I think 2
right?
or 3.
2 or 3.
Yes.
And then you went on a hiatus. And now you are back. And it is 5 nominations.
7.
7 nominations.
Actually, after Mentias, I was still doing music.
Yes.
Because after Mentias, I came with Ziba Beko.
Yes,
and
yes, I remember.
Ziba Beko. I came with Ajiwan Sem, which is Okrasini, people's favorites.
Yes.
I was still doing music.
But it didn't give us what we had to get the award. Is that what it is?
Anyway, that one there. No comment on that.
Okay, so speaking in that regard, then what do you think was different now? Because you just come back.
That's right.
7 back to back.
I actually wanted to ask, did you ever think, did you perceive that, okay, I went on a break, now I'm coming back, and this coming back day, I'm coming to scatter the place.
I'm coming like a cat.
I know, right? Did you ever think that you were going to get to this height?
I knew that Wayemiye's song will go far. Yes, I knew that because the kind of the West, people call it emotional, but me, I don't call it emotional. I call it anointing. Yes. And sometimes, when you have been to some situation, and you are saying something about it, you say it the way, it's like you know what you are saying. And this song is my testimony, it's my life. So when I was singing that song, I put in all.
Right.
So the way the song, I knew that definitely
it was going to break you through.
That's right.
I want to get into it even more because I think I want to really relate with that bit, the testimony aspect of it.
Yes.
What happened?
When I was growing, I the family, my mother, I realized that things were not going well with my mom. In fact, my father cried that he traveled without we knowing where he was that time because of hardship. It wasn't his intention that I'm running away from my people, no, but because of the hardship, it was too much. My father was doing farming, and that time, papa nensem. It's like I say, or the nensemuna, as or the nensemuna, and nante. It was hard. The life was tough.
Wow.
So as you are growing and you come out from this kind of family, you know that definitely things are going to be hard for you. So me real suku and I came to Kumasi, and when I saw my mother where she was living that time, I realized that life is going to be tough for me. So I decided, I will not go into details because maybe I will be stepping on someone's toes. So I won't go that far. But what I would say is things were tough for my mother, my family. So growing up, I have been through a lot. Yes.
So the song was really based on your growing up.
Yes.
Basically. And tell us about, the emotions that you went through while you were recording. Take us into the studio at that point in time.
Yes.
What was the feeling like when you heard the beats, when you went behind the microphone? Tell us about that.
I was singing my heart. It's like I was pouring my heart out. That I focus on what has happened to me before. So I just close my eyes and I sing Tete no, near Medi, dear Medi, any dear Meshen. Then I remember those days, something that happened. So, it got to a time I feel like crying. So if you are listening to Ayemi Ye's song,
you can hear the emotions.
You can feel that there is too much emotional there. Because I that time I feel like, crying. I sometimes sit down and listen to the song and I even cried, even now.
It takes you right back. You experienced the first hand.
And even Nasi, who was the engineer who did the Ayemi Ye song, him himself, because sometimes he would just off the machine and sit down, then he would just put his head on the table and PSC, Wakama Sempa, in fact, you have taken me back. Then Obekasa say, what he has also been through. So I knew that this song will do something.
And after so many years, from 2002, you're still doing gospel music.
Yes.
I'm sure this is a question that's on many people's minds. You're still doing this.
Yes.
Does it pay the bills? Does it pay the bills?
Yeah, I would say God blessed. Yes, God blessed. Because he has been helping me. Sometimes, somebody will just call you and the person will say, oh, your song has blessed me. I got a testimony when I was praying through your song, and this door opened for me.
So they give you money?
They bless me. Oh yes.
Oh hallelujah!
Hey,
it's nice.
Your sisters are here. Your sisters are here.
Your sisters in Christ. Hallelujah! I like it.
Oh yes.
Oh,
it has been happening. Yes. So sometimes no matter say, you are not alone.
Yeah.
So comparing, you started in 2002, okay, and now we are in 2023.
Yeah. Yes.
Still looking fresh enough.
Thank
but
you.
I wanted to know between that time when you were selling cassettes, CDs, and the pen drives and all.
Yes.
comparing to now where there's Apple Music, there's Boom Play,
and Uptown everywhere.
Yes. What's the difference? Were you making money more back then, or the money is more now?
If you ask me that one, I would say I prefer now.
Oh,
why?
I prefer it because now on YouTube, and you put your video out there, your works out there. I mean, it's paying. It's good.
Oh, the money is good from YouTube.
I mean, you know,
I want to ask how much.
And the streaming too.
I want to ask how much.
Yes,
how much have you been able to accumulate
from YouTube?
From YouTube.
That one, I think my manager will answer that one.
Oh my goodness. Will your manager also answer which of the nominations you are taking?
No, that one I will do it myself.
You do that one yourself.
You see, you have given the hard side to the manager.
Imagine that. We'll still get our numbers.
Yes.
We have to.
Yes, we will.
All right. So we have best gospel song.
Yes.
We have best gospel artist, best female vocalist, best songwriter. You're literally taking them all. Best music video, Vodafone most popular song of the year and artist of the year. So let's start from best gospel song.
Yes.
You're taking that one.
Oh, you know, I will not sit down here and say I will win. But I know that...
you're confident.
You know the thing. And you know the song itself, you know, speaks for himself. So definitely, yeah.
So you know you're taking that one.
I will not say that.
You not say that. Artist of the year, though.
You know, because that I've been nominated, it means that I got a chance to win.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will not be surprised.
And I've also noticed that some of your colleagues in the same category as you, in the gospel category, Celestine Donko, she's been out there rooting for you all that. There's been a few others who've also said really good things about you, even though they're in the same category as you.
Right.
What do you think accounts for this kind of support?
Oh, in fact, I'm surprised myself. What I would say that, thank you so much for that support that you are giving to me. In fact, there are a lot of people, a lot of gospel who are also doing the same. But, you know, Kofi Donkone, Celestine, thank you so much, because I think, they saw what I did. I will not say I did, through God. Yes, they saw, I mean, my works. That's why they are giving me that massive support.
So, what has been some of your challenges so far? Maybe in the industry and coming back, what has been some of your challenges?
You know, back then, it was a producer. That's what I was saying, and it has been me and my husband who has been doing this work.
Yes.
So, still, I know. What do you say? Because sometimes in 24 cry your boo baby say you are calling from ebu. So sometimes you feel like you need support. You need hands that can, you know, help you. So that one has been my because I know if I producers or any
the monetary push.
Yes. I can do more. I can do more. So that is what have been my challenge. And you know, one thing about Ghana is that when they see you on, PSA is everywhere. PSA is on TV. I saw PSA star here, and then now social media. I saw PSA, the way she was dressing. I mean, the way she has,
dressing always comes in.
You know, the PSA star is the richest gospel musician now.
Wow, that's what people are saying.
Of course.
Well, we receive it.
So they will be calling you, PSA, can you please help me with?
That's how it goes.
You know, that one too.
It comes with its own challenge.
Yes, because the thing say now, you are rich. Because of what they see. They think so. I have to be rich so that you know, I can.
You can help others as well. Yes,
we
and bless others with it. Indeed.
Amen.
And amen. Tell us about, you know, any other things to be looking forward to this year. Any other projects?
Yes.
What's going down?
Definitely. You know, people has been asking, why wouldn't you do YMA? The last time when I was doing my events, which is last year, we did a press soiree, you know, and the musicians we did like all stars on YMA. So people were just requesting, why don't you guys do YMA on all stars? And you know, so we have decided to do that.
Oh,
and we have
beautiful.
done that.
Wow,
Yes,
that's awesome.
we have
I have
done
goosebumps.
That. Yes, we have done
Wow.
that. It was so beautiful. So definitely, from now up to, and then this month, probably by next month,
yeah, we should
definitely
have that.
They should have Wayemi Ye All Stars.
So who and who are on
we have Sisi Chum on it. Wow. We have Ohima Mercy. We have Minister MOG. Yeah. We have Kofi Pepra. We have
powerful
Obama.
singers.
No, I'm not ready.
We have Celestine.
Oh my gosh.
We have Joyce Blessing. We have Kofi Pepra and PSC myself.
Oh my goodness. I can tell this song is actually going to be about 30 minutes long. Because all the riffs and the runs and the signature catch on the tunes. Oh my goodness, good enough for one full worship session.
Even that was the people that they were around on that time.
Yeah. Otherwise we would have had more.
Yes.
Hey, come on. All right. Any word out to your fans?
Yes.
People listening, people who love your music, love you so much.
I love you guys. Love you so much. And thank you so much for the help. I mean, and now, by the grace of God, we got 7 nominations. Please, make sure that you vote so that Wayemi Yi will win. It is not by PSA who is winning, no. But I want Wayemi Yi to win. If you are watching me and you know that God has, done you so well, when you remember olden days where you used to sleep, it was even hard for you to get 1 meal in a day. But trust me, God has been so faithful. Now you have your own building, sleeping comfortably in your house. It means God has made you well. Please, make sure that you vote so that Wayemi Ye will win this year.
Hey.
And I know
pressure.
Definitely you're gonna win.
Hallelujah.
Now she knows definitely she's going to win.
As well, why don't you follow her on all socials? It's PSA Esther. Really simple. PSA Esther on all socials. Now, you know there's something that we have to do before you leave. You would have to sing for us.
Okay.
Definitely.
I've been waiting for that part.
Do you understand?
Okay.
I'm sure you can do an alto version.
Who?
Maybe. Yeah, you.
Who?
Yeah, you right now. Who? Yeah, you. But we'll be singing to close. So I'd like you to know that this has been the Road to VGMA 24. Yes. It's PSA Esther on this one. And it's been an interesting conversation. Thank you so much. Also, thank you, Ria, for joining us. Yes. Yeah, it's been fantastic. I catch it. Yeah, so I'd like to remind you as well that the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, the 24th edition, comes off on the 6th of May. So lock your calendars. It's 6th May 2023. You can't miss it at all. And you get to see the likes of PSA Esther as well. My name is Crystal and Ria. My name is Crystal Kwame Ai, and I have been your host on today's show. Open to you, Auntie PSA. Sing it away.
I wish I could do this in English. But be na ya din ya bush ya bush emunye ehia wengu no sa bro yehu ne bro foka. What is it? The bro for bed ehia wengu.
Ehia wehu. Ehia. My feet is not that good.
Poverty doesn't kill.
You see? Wayemi yo. Wayemi yo. Ehia wengu wat. This is what I'm talking about. Obey yo. Wayemi yo. Wayemi yo. Say ehia wengu wat. Na obey yo. Sankenye radia. Osame sa no chire me kwaya. Mia mebusia munye. Eradia yemi yo. Sankenye radia. Mon kind of bluff where? Osame sa no shira ya. If it is not God, I hold my hands and bless me.
Yes.
Mia mebusia munye. Eradia yemi yo. Come on. Wayemi ye. Wayemi yo. Wayemi yo. Ehia wengu wat. Na obeye yo.
I didn't hear you sing.